beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
70 Ranger.
3rd down, it's Willis. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. They run again with Harris. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better. Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check smash.
Adams the man in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple. They're going to look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A solid stiff arm. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
5 yards remain on second down.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. And that's complete to Adams. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On first down, Willis. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
18 Rattler.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 14. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 36 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Double 38.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the 2nd half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Now Willis. On the slant, this is Chark. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Willis to throw once more. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Play action. Here's Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down.
That's caught by Howard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. For Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Willis. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
70 Timberwolves.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Willis now off of play action. Quick slant complete to Howard.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Willis will try and throw for this.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Pats look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Dolphins 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Come on.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. There he goes left side. 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
You can continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They go play action with Willis.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go!
Second down throw coming by Willis.
And complete right side to Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Adams the man in motion right.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for New England, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.